Right, so we're getting to these ones now. So we've got 2 to the 7 times 8 squared all over 16. So we've got to think, right, 2, 2, 2. Everything is 2 here. 2 to the 7 times now 8, remember, is 2 to the 3, all squared. 16 is 2, 4, 8, 16, 2 to the 4. So now I've got 2 to the 7 times, I've got 3 lots of 2 there, so that's 6, all over 2 to the 4. So I've got up top here 13. So I've got 13 at the top and 4 at the bottom, so I can take 4 off that, 2 to the 9. Okay, and then we go to the next one here, which says 9 to the 3 times 27. So hopefully you can see that 3 is part of the player here. 9 is 3 squared, so 3 squared to the 3 times 3 to the 3, because we know that's 27, over 3 to the 4. 2 sets of 3 there, so that's 6 times that, all over 3 to the 4. So that's 9 over 3 to the 4. They cancel out, 3 to the 5. And then we got this one here, 27 to the 25 to the 7 times 5 to the 3, all over 125 squared. So we can use what we've already got previously. We know that's 5 squared, all to the 7, times 5 to the 3, all over 5 to the 3, all squared. So that's now going to be 5, 14, 5, 3, 5, 6. By now should realise how to do that. That's going to be 17 over 5, 6. So that's 5 to the 11. And then we get here 8 to the 6 all over 2 to the 7 times 4 to the 5. So we're now getting into the swing of things. Hopefully you can see how to do this. And that's going to be 2 to the 18 over 2 to the 7 times 2 to the 10. 2 to the 18, add those two, that's 7. So just be careful, because I'm seriously going at pace here, that you don't go too fast and make silly mistakes. And then it says here, write as powers of 2. 2 to the, that is the square root of 2, which you write as 2 to the half. Remember, you've just got to remember that. Next one was this one here. So we know that that actually is 8. Let's look at the 8, is 2 to the 3. And therefore that root means a half, so it goes 2 to the 3 over 2. You're halving the 3. So you could write it as 2 to the 1.5 even. And then we've got a half. That's an interesting one, because a half is effectively 1 over 2 to the 1. And that means you can write it as 2 to the minus 1, because that's the reciprocal. Hi, Fendi. Then we've got 16 roots 2. So 16 is going to be 2 to the 4 times 2 to the half. So now we're going to add these ones together. So it's 2 to the 4.5. Okay. So that looks really confusing, doesn't it? And I can see exactly why people get panicky, but just go with what you know. Then we've got, where are we? Where's the camera? There we go. 8 over root 2. So that's 2 to the 3 over 2 to the half. We take away, so it's going to be 2 to the 2.5. And then we get, oh, this one, cube root. Yes, Fendi, I'll be there in a second. So that is 2 squared, all to the 3rd. And now multiply that out, so it's 2 to the 2/3. Okay? It's kind of like knowledge, you just got to remember how to do this. Bit of a pain, but there we go. Next one, where's the camera? There we go. 2 to the 3, all to square root of 16. Now I'm going to just do this like, I know, yes, Fendi, the that 3 is above there. Okay, so just be careful with that. So it's 2 to the, yes, Fendi, 2 to the 4, all to the 3. That's 2 to the 1. That's 4 lots of thirds. That's 4 1/3 plus 1. So 4 1/3 is 1 1/3 plus 1 is 2 1/3. And then finally we get to this one. I'm going to do one and then I'll take the dog out for a walk. So I'll come back later for the others. So let's just squeeze this one somewhere in here. So that's root 8 all over 3 root 4. You see his dog's driving out the wall. What's she doing? Fendi, what are you doing? Silly dog, silly dog. Poor dog. Right, Katie do this and then I'll sort her out. So that's 2 to the, 2 to the 3, all to the half, because that's 8 to the half. That is 2 squared, Simon, all to the third. Ugh, it looks all a bit messy, doesn't it? So let's multiply that out. That's 2 to the half of 3 is 1.5. I'm going to put it as decimals. Don't really normally like decimals, but in this case, I'm doing it. 2 times that is 2 2/3. Oh my word. So I'm going to do a half, 1.5, take away 2 1/3. Oh, for goodness sake, Fendi, you're going to have to wait a bit now. Right, so when you're taking away fractions, you've got to have the same common denominator. So in this case, it's going to be 6. And I'm going to have, times that by 3, so that's 9. Times that by 2, so that's 4. 9 take away 4 is 5, so it's 5, 6. So the answer is 2 to the power of 5, 6. Messy. I need to sort out her now. So I will see you all later.